So I'm here today with my friend Jerry, and behind us is his 1967 Buick Riviera GS. Jerry, you're the original owner, and it was in Vietnam that you decided that you were going to, as soon as you got back, buy a brand new car.
When I was in Vietnam thinking about returning home, I was going to need a car and went car shopping and decided on a Riviera. Ordered it in Park Ridge, Illinois, Bussy Breedman, 1967 Riviera that I bought in November of 66. I ordered it, and December of 66 the car was delivered. I picked up the car, my mom was with me, and on the way home we lived around Harlem and Irving Shopping Center, and she said she wanted to go to Weebles. So I parked the car and I said I'll sit in the car, and I was reading the owner's manual, very enthused about the car. And I'm looking in the rearview mirror as this lady is starting to back out that was parked next to me, and all of a sudden I'm seeing and hearing a crunch on my rear fender as she backed out. I get out of the car all ready to yell and scream, and she comes around the corner of her car, and there she's 9 months pregnant. So, and I just kind of melted and didn't know what to say. But her insurance company took care of it. The next day, my brother drove it back to the dealer to get an estimate on the repair, and the mechanics were looking at the car and said, "Didn't we just deliver that yesterday?" I had this car when I met my wife, Linda. We would go up to Gage's Lake in Gray's Lake area and spend the day up there because it was a nice picnic area. Not only that, but later on after we got married, we'd go up there with the kids and some friends. It was a nice area just to relax for the day.
Late 70s, you stopped driving the car, you put it into storage, and then you pulled it out again in the early 2000s and did a whole restoration on it.
Yes, the car was in the garage for 20 years. Our newer cars were always outside, and this one was sitting in the one-car garage under all kinds of kids' toys. And my friends at work were hounding me about, if I'm going to restore it, why don't I do it before I can't drive as I'm getting older. So in 2000, I gave it to a gentleman up in Wisconsin that did the restorations, and he restored it. And all I asked for was a nice driver, but it turned out to be a little better than a nice driver.
Well, thanks, Jerry, for sharing your story.
Thank you.
And if you want to see more classic recollections just like this, go to dailyherald.com.